Now, the vital body, which holds the physical body in place, is actually made up of 4 ethers. These ethers are interrelated. The 4 ethers that make up the vital body are interrelated, and they have functions that are specific to them. Now, when you talk about ethers, not many people know about them, but it's a final form of air. That is what we can say of ethers as of now. And it permeates everywhere in the solar system and in the universe. It is a final form of air. And as far back as the 19th century, people mention it, or people call it as the 5th element. That is the ethers. So the vital body comprises 4 ethers. And now, what are those ethers? One is the chemical ether. The second is the life ether. The third is the light ether. And the fourth is the reflection ether. All these ethers perform specific functions, but together they perform as one unit to hold in place the activities that we use the physical body for. What does the chemical ether do? The chemical ether is basically for the maintenance of the biological systems of the body. Things that relate to digestion, assimilation, excretion, circulation of the blood, all these activities are performed by the chemical ether. Even respiration, that is what the chemical ether does. How about the life ether? The life ether is actually for reproduction. All reproductive activities come about as a result of what happens in the life ether. And also the generation of heat. The heat that we have, the warm blood that we have, is as a result of the activity of the life ether. Then the third ether is the sensory perception one, which is the light ether. It is responsible for all sensory perceptions. So the 5 senses that we are using is as a result of the activity of the light ether. And then the last one is the reflecting ether. The 4th ether is the reflecting ether. And it is responsible for our memory. All the things that we do, how we remember them, how we don't remember them, is as a result of the reflecting ether. So these ethers, together as one, are the ones that hold the physical body in place for it to perform its functions. Now, the ethers can be divided into 2 lower ethers and 2 higher ethers. The word are not strictly like that, because all of them perform as one. But if you want to do a bit of classification, that is how it comes that 2 are higher and 2 are lower. Those that are lower are in charge of the physical or the biological activities of the body. But those that are higher are more of the spiritual activities. And we'll explain that in due course. Now, the chemical ethers and the life ethers together maintain this physical body and its activities. We call them the 2 lower ethers. The 2 higher ethers, they ordinarily do not remain with the body. They leave the body, especially in death. When somebody dies, the 2 higher ethers leave the body, unlike the 2 lower ethers. They remain with the body, and as the physical body decays, they also dissolve. So that's why we call them the 2 lower ethers and the 2 higher ethers. Now, the 2 higher ethers, which are the light and the reflecting ethers, they together, the 2 higher ethers together, form what we call soul body. Paul, the Apostle Paul, called it soma psychicum. Another way people call it is a spiritual body, comprising the 2 higher ethers, the light and the reflecting ethers. They are responsible for our spiritual activities. Now, before any human being is born, right there in the mother's womb, the matrix of the vital body is placed. It means that before this physical body is giving birth to, the vital body's matrix has already been formed in the womb. And the pattern of the vital body is upon that line that the physical body crystallizes, forms itself. Now, by the 18 to 21 days after conception, the spirit descends into its body in the mother's womb and begins to work together with the help of the mother and other higher beings. Now, the material for the vital body and the physical body, they are drawn from this earth planet. The earth planet gives those materials, but that of the vital body is mostly from the sun. The sun gives that vitality. So it is these solar activities that energizes the physical body. Now, the vital body, its energy, is taken through the spleen, the etheric spleen. As mentioned earlier on, this whole physical body is an emanation of the vital body. So whatever we have as physical organs, the whole body itself, the vital body has them first. So all the organs also have their vital body aspects. So the spleen, as we know it, the physical spleen has its etheric spleen. So the energy from the sun, which is the vitality from the sun, first goes to the spiritual or the etheric spleen before it is given to the physical spleen. And from there, the nerves are activated. Then action can take place. The vital body, by the 7th year, is born. The vital body, by the 7th year, is born. And if you look into this next picture, as you can see, this is the Holy Grail, an illustration by Atta Rackham, as far back as 1917. And it clearly shows the vital body. Look critically at the picture. You will see a golden light surrounding the holder of the Holy Grail. That brilliant illumination around the figure, the person drawn, is actually a depiction of how the vital body surrounds the whole human body. Every human being has it. Once you are a human being, you have it. Whether you are rich, you are poor, you are whatever, you have it. But the way you use it is where the difference is. By way of summary, we have said that the physical body as we find it now has its spiritual counterpart. The physical body is made up of solid, liquid, and gas. But there are 4 ethers that hold the physical body in place. And those 4 ethers together we call the vital body. Every human being has it, regardless of your social status, your wealth, your popularity, or whatever. It doesn't come in at all. Every human being has the vital body. But how you maintain and develop it, it's what separates somebody who is ahead spiritually from somebody who is a bit slow spiritually. It is up to you how you developed your physical body and your vital body.